Hey yo, what is up? A little bit of a news dump for you tonight. And today I have for you 4 new maps coming to you in 1.13 update. Now, one of those maps are going to be a permanent map that is going to be added into the game, and 3 new maps that are in development are going to be added to what they're going to call Recon Missions. It's going to be like a new game mode, a new tab that you can drop down and join like a training room. But instead of a training room, what you are going to get is actually a test bed for you to try out new maps. So that is the idea behind this new Recon Missions that they have set out for World of Tanks 1.13 update. And so here's the first map. This map is called Dalny. Now, if you look at the map closely, you can see that it is not a finished map. It is not polished. It is not clean. It does not have all the accessories attached to a completed map, you know, like destroyed tanks or brushes and you know, machinery, maybe blimps, where you have some maps where you have blimps, you have anti-aircraft guns lying around and stuff like that. So this is not a completed map. This is one of the maps that is on this new Recon Mission tab that we're going to have in the game. And the good thing now, the good thing is you're going to be able to try this out starting from tomorrow. Of course, the 1.13 test servers start rolling out tomorrow, and included in that rollout will be the Recon Missions tab, where you will be able to try at least 3 maps that I know of right now. We are going to look at all the 3 maps that are in Recon Missions right now. And then from tomorrow onwards, download the test server and you'll be able to test it out yourself in the test server. Again, this is going to be a 1.13 feature update. So even if you don't try this out in the test server, once 1.13 update reaches the live server, you are going to have this feature in the live server, which means you are going to be able to test out new maps like this one called Dalny. To what extent we can test it out, I don't know if we have to test it out on a solo basis, or you can test it out like in training rooms where you can get into opposing teams, you can platoon, you can shoot each other. I don't know if that is all possible in reconnaissance or what they call reconnaissance mission, or is it a tab? We don't know, but let's see what's going to happen. How far can we test out this map? The next map, let's move on. This is called Duke of Zoo Ravine, or Asia Ravine. This is obviously a map that's going to be based off some Asian Asian motif. Again, this map definitely incomplete. It is not refined, it is not finished. It is a test map and available for testing in reconnaissance mode or reconnaissance mission in the new 1.13 update, which you will be able to try on the test server starting tomorrow. Now again, like I said, to what extent can we try it out? Do we have to try this out solo? Can we platoon up with friends? Can we shoot opposing enemies? Do we, is it like the training rooms kind of scenario? Where we can shoot each other and try out the terrain, see where we can hull down and stuff like that. I don't know if we can do that or not. That remains the question, but that would be interesting if we could. The other thing is, I don't know if there is a built-in feedback system. I know they want feedback from the players, but I don't know if you can feedback live, or you have to fill out some kind of some kind of survey after you tried out the maps, or can you do it live, or do you have to log into some kind of forum, or do you need to go to some kind of separate website to give your feedback? It would be interesting if you could be able to edit the maps on the fly. Imagine this scenario where you can test out this map, but you can only do it solo mode. But while you're doing it solo mode, you can actually edit this map on your own, put out a bridge if you want to, clear out some land like Microsoft Paint, just rub it off and then add stuff if you wanted to, add terrain, add sand or something. Maybe this will be possible in the future when our computing power gets better, and then they write more amazing software that's going to be available for you to code in. It's going to be amazing. The future will be amazing if we can do this. But it looks like this is the north part of the map that you can go into, but you can't climb out of. You can only climb out of from the furthest north from the side. The other sides are just too steep to get out of. But looks like this is a real big open map that will be great for EBRs and light tanks. And then there's like a huge sandbox right in the middle. It looks like a huge golf bunker right in the middle. I suppose the heavy tanks are expected to go there. And all the mediums and light tanks will fight on the sides. This is the third map that we're going to look at, and this one is called Last Frontier. This is the latest map that just dropped a couple of hours ago before I concluded making this video. I actually already halfway made this video because they released these map updates hours and hours apart from each other, and this is the last map that dropped. I hope this is the last map anyway. This one is called The Last Frontier. The third map from the Reconnaissance Missions, which I gather are test bed maps for you to try out in 1.13 update. A new update that will include a training map or a training room, just like your regular training rooms, except this one is just for you to try out the maps. Again, I don't know if we can platoon up. I don't know if we can fight other players. I don't know if we can shoot each other. I don't know if this is a solo or you can queue up like in training rooms with the rest of your friends and with strangers alike. But anyway, this is called Last Frontier map. This map looks a lot like this part here looks a bit like mines, right? You need to go around the castle. It looks like maybe they used the same assets to make this map. It looks like the same castle from Mines map or from the Asia map. Yeah, so this is kind of interesting. We have an elevated castle area where there's only one entrance and multiple exits, much like a mines. You can only enter through the front, but you can drop down from the sides and from the back. So it looks like an area where you will need to conquer right early in the game. But like I said, this is the reconnaissance, the reconnaissance tab, the reconnaissance mission tab, where this is actually a test map. You're supposed to leave feedback about what you like about this map. I don't know if you can change it. I don't know how the feedback system is going to be. There's no indication of what it's going to look like yet. But I know this is one of the 3 maps that will be available for you to test out starting from tomorrow on the test server. So it'll be on the test server, and then it'll be on the 1.13 1.13 live server. This is called Reconnaissance Mission. Right ahead we have one more map that is confirmed to be released in 1.13 update, to be released together with 1.13 update. The next map is no other than the Japanese port map. Let's get straight into it. This is what a completed map looks like. You can immediately see it even from the sky view. You can see all the assets are in. Everything has been placed, all the bushes, little trees, canisters, oil can, drum cans, boxes, little cars here and there, boats here and there, demolished armor. Everything is available. This map is ready to go. Now, what is special about the Japanese port map? It's this area here. This area is like the unloading area or whatever you call it. And then the building right next to it, which is closer to the middle of the map. We're going to head there right now. There are tunnels built underneath this map. So that's the interesting part about this map. We are hovering over the eastern side of the map right now. This is the eastern spawn, and you are looking straight ahead. There are some factories or storage areas, unloading areas. There's a couple of ships that can be unloading here. There's some trains. Look at all the assets. They are very detailed. They are completed. There's even a little tugboats and fisherman boats here that are ready to go. So these are the unloading facilities. There's some Japanese writing here, and this is the underground part of the map. Above us is the platform. Underneath that platform, which we will head to right now, are some tunnels. Now these tunnels crisscross east to west, north and south. We are looking at the south exit. Now we are looking at the west exit, and this is going out the western side. There's some Japanese words here that say entrance or exit or something like that, and that's the platform, and that's where the underground tunnels go under. I don't imagine a lot of people going underneath the tunnels because it looks like a real choke point. Once you get out here, you're gonna get sniped, you're gonna get shot, you're gonna get tracked, you're gonna get eliminated very quickly. I don't imagine going into the tunnels will be very beneficial unless there are special situations that warrant it. Fighting at the top is going to be a lot better. If you have some kind of hull down tank, you can find some gun depression on those ramps. Maybe you can fight from there. But this map is pretty interesting. There is some terrain here, some places that you can climb up. This one looks like a bonsai tree. Really amazing. There's a temple out here. There's some little villages. There's a little bridge here. There's a lot of things going on this map. So it looks like there's a place for everyone on this map. You can be hiding at the back in a tank destroyer if you want. You can be an artillery, taking some cover from these buildings. I don't know if this map is going to be good for EBR 105s, wheel tanks. Might not be very good for wheel tanks because there is a lot of bumpy terrain. You could easily flip your tank, so that could be interesting. Might be a little bit difficult for wheel tanks, but any kind of tank with gun depression, it's going to be very beneficial for tanks with 8 degrees, 10 degrees gun depression. I don't see how light tanks are going to benefit from this map. It's going to be very tricky for light tanks, especially for wheel tanks. But that's all I have for you today. 4 new maps, 3 of them in the reconnaissance mission tab, and this map, the last map, the Japanese port map, a new map added to 1.13 update. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye.